guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter, and today is Sunday, so I have Sunday catch up, Sunday whip and chat. So let's get the first colour out. I'm going to do some of these number 8s, and then we will get into the week. Get that bit of wax off. So Monday was shopping, so we went down to the supermarket and did that. So got back from doing that, put all of the shopping away, and then it was busy the rest of Monday. There was some washing to do. Like I said, we went to the supermarket, so there was all that to put away, and we had lunch, had a beef and onion sandwich, cold beef and red onion. I like my beef and onion sandwiches, so I had that. And then in between doing jobs and washing, I was working on Christmas mouse, so I did a little bit of stitching, and then sort of all through the afternoon I was carrying on with washing and drying and folding and all the bits and bobs from the weekend, so catching up with all that. And then for tea we had a stir fry, and my husband ended up cooking that because it was a couple of freezer bags. It was a frozen, it was hoisin duck stir fry, but yeah, he offered to cook, so he was doing that, because as most of you will know by now, his back problems and arthritis, and he can't stand for long periods of time, and he said, well, it's just a case of putting it in the pan and letting it do its thing, because it's a frozen stir fry. So yeah, he did that. And then in the evening I was working a little bit on the secret stitch along, so I was doing that for a bit, and then I switched and I was doing the reindeer on the plastic canvas while I was watching some live streams, so I did that. Then on to Tuesday. So Tuesday morning I was working some more on the Christmas mouse. I really am trying to crack on with that because I'd like to get as much as I can done on it. I don't think I'll finish it, but there's always next year. So I started it last Christmas and then put it away, so yeah, I'm going to try and get as much done as I can this year, and probably finish it next Christmas, but I'll just see how much of it I can get done. So yeah, in the morning I was working on the Christmas mouse and finishing off last bits of washing, so getting that dry and folded and doing all that. I'm just going to move that light because it's glaring on the canvas and I can't see. There we go, that's better. I can see. So I've got the light pad on underneath, so it's just the light at the top is glaring down and I couldn't see. Then again for lunch it was a beef and red onion sandwich. So let me move it. So take it off. Then in the afternoon I was working some more on the Christmas mouse. Then for tea we had some battered fish in the freezer, so I did that with some chips for tea. So yeah, fish and chips for tea, but home cooked, so not from the chip shop. Then in the evening when I came up here I was doing some diamond painting, so I was working on this Coca-Cola truck from Victoria's Moon. And then I was helping Crafty Chris on her live stream because she's building the Eddie Stobart truck. So I was doing that, and then afterwards we were just having a bit of a chat, and then from there I just went straight to bed. So then on to Wednesday, and the page over. So Wednesday is peppermint purple. So in the morning I was working on last year's peppermint purple, so 2020. Then after my husband got up I had a bath, and then I had to switch the computer on because if you guys have been if you've been watching my floss tubes, I have caught up with the printout for peppermint purple that I have, so I needed to come on the computer and get the pattern for the next square. No, actually, no, that's wrong because I can't have stitched it without seeing it, can I? No. So probably in the morning I would have been working on the Christmas mouse. So then, like I said, I got the next drop for last year's Peppermint Purple, and then I would have gone on to the Facebook group for this year's Peppermint Purple. So I would have stitched both in the afternoon. So I've written my notes wrong there. So yeah. So yeah, I would have had my bath. I would have switched the computer on, got both drops, would have had lunch, which was scones, and then in the afternoon I would have stitched, 2020 and 2021 for Peppermint Purple. So yeah, sorry, drink of coffee. So then for tea, I did some chicken in the oven. So I just had some roast chicken for my tea, and Mark and the boys had sausages, and I just did some chips with that. So yeah, did that, and then in the evening I was working on the reindeer plastic canvas. So I did that then for the rest of the evening. So then on to Thursday, and Thursday is a live day, so craft and chat. So Thursday morning I was working on the Christmas mouse, and then when my husband got up I came up, put the computer on and sorted out the live in StreamYard. So I scheduled the live for later on for 7 PM. So I did that. Then when I went back downstairs, I would have done a little bit more of the Christmas mouse up till lunchtime. So for lunch I had a tuna sandwich, and then the rest of the afternoon I was working on the Christmas mouse. And then for tea it was fish. So it was scampi bites, and then we usually get like these like shrimp, or I think they're lobster tails. Buy them in the freezer section in the supermarket. So yeah, I did that with some potato bites. So yeah, we had that for tea, and then after tea, when I came up here, I was working some more on the reindeer, the plastic canvas, and then at about 6:30 I usually go into my husband's room, into the bear cave, and get all set up and get ready into StreamYard and wait for the ladies and gents to come in. This week there was me and Chris Horlicks came in, Nicole came in, and then we had our husbands helping as well. So Christine's husband, Dave, and my husband, they came in, and yeah, if you saw the live or you was there, we opened the show with, "We've been taken over, guys." So, but yeah, we were joking around and very glad for the help, because my husband was doing the quiz and Christine's husband was reading the comments, so then we could just craft away. Horlicks, Nicole, me and Christine were just crafting away and trying to answer some of the quiz questions. It was a movie quiz, so no matter which part of the world you were from, you could take part. We try and get a generalized quiz, because before we used to do like UK or England based quizzes, but yeah, with some people that we get in chat are from all parts of the world, so we like to be inclusive, and like movie quizzes or like music quizzes or something like that that's general, then everybody can take part. So yeah, so really enjoyed the live stream. So like I said, we could just craft away and do what we were doing. So then on to Friday. So Friday was more of the Christmas mouse, and then when my husband got up, we went down to the supermarket and got some weekend bits, milk and bread, and yeah, weekend bits. So then when we got back, I did our bed, so stripped the bed in and remade it. Then I got a bath. Then when I'd done my bath, I went and put some washing on, the bedding and my stuff from my bath. And then there was some bits from the other day that were still in the dryer that needed folding. And then I was working some more on the Christmas mouse, so I've done a bit more on that. Then yeah, it was just more washing as it came through. So there was my husband's bits to wash, clothes and bits from his bath, then there was the pets to feed because it had got to about 2:30 by this time. So yeah, pets to feed, Ted to walk, and then I got back from doing that. There was a little bit of washing up to do, and then by the time I'd done that, the boys were starting to come home. So the youngest had come home from high school, so he got straight in and had his shower. Then the eldest got home and waited for his brother to finish in the shower. Then he got his shower, and then we had tea because our eldest had brought home some sandwiches and some pasties from the Pound Shop Bakery, so we had that for tea. So I just decided to have sausage rolls, and Mark and the boys had a baguette and a sausage roll. So they had like I think the boys had chicken mayo salad, and then Mark had ham salad. Oh. Sorry, drink of coffee. So yeah, we had that for tea, and then in the evening when I came up here, I was finishing the Christmas baubles while watching some live streams. So I was doing that, and then after the live streams I decided to go through my folders and see what patterns I had, because I'd been sorting out the magazines and what patterns I wanted to keep, and anything themed I just put in to the pockets, you know, the plastic file pockets. So I went through the Christmas projects I have, the Halloween projects I have, and anything on the computer, you know, like the free ones that'll pop up, you know, on these Facebook groups, and some of the designer pages, the pattern creators. They'll sometimes post a freebie, and yeah, I've got some of those downloaded and saved on the computer. So I have a couple of lists written out of the projects that I have. I only realised this morning that I forgot to go through my emails, because sometimes if you sign up certain websites or web pages, says if you sign up for our emails or our newsletters, sometimes there will be freebies attached. I was actually looking through my emails this morning and remembered that the emails from the magazine subscription, the gathered emails, they will have freebies to download think there was a tree of snowmen was one of the last ones, and then the one from this weekend, I think it's a poinsettia pattern. So yeah, I need to go back through my emails and see what I can add to the lists. Themed ones, I think the Christmas ones mainly. And yeah, so yeah, that was Friday. So like I said, I've got a couple of lists now of what I have, so I'm ready for next year. So like I said, I know what I've got, so once I've finished something I can just go to the list and see what's next, because I just wrote them as they came out. So like I said, I went through the magazines, I went through what I had on the computer, and now I need to just go through what I have in my emails. So I've just wrote it as a list. There's big patterns and small patterns, and so yeah, all ready for next year, because I'm taking part in the Halloween projects 2022 for 2022. So, but I think I might have about 10 patterns for the Halloween theme, and many more for the Christmas theme. So I think I've told you guys before, I did see somewhere that one group was thinking about doing a year of Christmas, sort of along the lines of the Halloween one, but I've still not been able to find that post. So yeah, that was Friday. So then on to Saturday. Saturday was yesterday. So in the morning it's cleaning. So I started doing a bit of a wipe around of the kitchen, and then the boys took over that job, because that's normally their job. So yeah, they took over and did that. So then I started cleaning the bathroom, and that's my usual Saturday job, to clean the bathroom. So once I'd done that, I went round and checked all of the bins. So I did that, emptied them, put new bags in, and then by the time I'd done that, it was lunchtime. So for lunch, I think I had some tuna mayonnaise sandwich for lunch, and then in the afternoon I started to get ready to record Peter Rabbit. and then I realised I hadn't finished off the clip from last time I'd recorded. I'd finished cutting and stitching the patchwork patch. So once I'd realised, I did the last clip, got it edited and straight up to YouTube for you guys to see. So once I'd done that, I then started recording the next issue. So in the next issue there is another patchwork patch to do, but then also we stitch the next row together. So last time it was 2 rows of 7, and this time it's just a single row. So last time there was 14 to stitch together, and this time there is only 7 to stitch together. So 1 row of 7 patches. So once I'd finished recording that, I then started cutting out and stitching the patchwork patch, and yeah, I carried on with that right up until tea time, because we eat a bit later on a Saturday. So at about 4:30 I went downstairs because we were having prawn wraps. So I put the prawns onto skewers, and then my husband likes them grilled on the George Foreman grill. So we were doing that, and then he was he was sorting out some pita breads and cutting up some salad. And yeah, prawns don't take 2 minutes on the George Foreman grill to cook through. So really quick tea to do, to cook anyway. So yeah, went down, had tea, and then when I came up, I think I just had 8 triangles to stitch together, and then I had to attach it then onto the main square of the patchwork patch. So I got all that finished and done, and then I was cutting, because when I do the character patches I just leave the size of material as it is while I'm ironing and doing the character patches. So then when it comes to putting it together, then I've got to cut them down to the size of what the patchwork patch squares are. So I did that, and then I pinned a patchwork patch to a character patch, and I've now got those piled up, so then they will be ready to stitch together. So that's all done and ready to stitch. So yeah, I did that while I was watching some live streams that were going on, and then I think about 10 o'clock I got into bed and there was a premiere on. So I was watching that and chatting, and So yeah, I was doing that. So that was my Saturday night. So then this morning when I got up, some more wax in here. Just a little bit. There we go. So yeah, I got up this morning, did the usual, fed and sorted the pets. Then I washed up, and then there was ironing to do. Sunday morning job, ironing. Ugh. No, not my most favourite job in the world, but it's got to be done. Uniforms and yeah. So I did that, and then after I'd finished ironing, I came up for my bath, and then I switched the computer on, got it all warmed up, and then I asked our eldest if he could bring me up a coffee because I'm going to record, get it done so it can be editing while we have Sunday lunch. So yeah, he made me a coffee, and then I got all the camera set up, made sure the microphone was working, and you know, all that fun stuff before you have to record. So yeah, got my notes and everything set up, got my painting into position, got my notes out. So just over here on the book stand, my diary, my notes. If I didn't write notes, then I'd forget. All the days kind of merge into one, you know, if you know, forget if we've done something out of the normal, if we've had to do an extra job or go somewhere we wouldn't normally go. So yeah, I write my notes over the week, what I've been working on, what I've been doing, jobs and whatever. So but yeah, so I got all set up and yeah, ready to record. So yeah, this is where we are for this week now. So yeah, we're pretty much all caught up for this week now. I'm not sure what we're having for Sunday lunch. My husband seems to think we have got another joint of meat in the freezer, but I don't remember seeing one, but he seems to think we have, so I need to go and check that and see what we're having and what we're doing. So let's turn that off and have a look. We're getting into his beard, I think that is. No, this is coming into his well, yeah, his beard comes down here and then we're getting into his moustache here. And you can just see his eye coming out there, the big Santa behind the Coca-Cola truck. So, but yeah, this painting is an 80, 60 by 80 is this painting, so it's huge. So yeah, if I keep going and keep cracking on with this, I could possibly have it done for Christmas. Might be cutting it a little bit fine, but I'm hoping. So yeah, hopefully I can get it done and get it finished for Christmas. But my favourite Christmas advert that always gets me excited and into the Christmas spirit is the Coca-Cola truck advert. As soon as that starts playing on the television, then that's me. I'm in the Christmas spirit. And yeah, you see all these other adverts that come out for, you know, different companies, different supermarkets, but as soon as the Coca-Cola truck advert comes on, that's me. I'm in the Christmas spirit. And yeah, it's usually middle to end of November when we start seeing the Coca-Cola truck advert. So I can't wait. As soon as I see that, a big beam comes across my face and I just know, yeah, it's Christmas time. I'm trying to think. Tonight is the start of I'm a Celebrity. The I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. They're in Wales again this year. They're at the castle. They were hoping they was going to be able to go back to Australia. They were really hoping. But I think they just decided, you know, with all the restrictions and everything like that, that this year they would do it in Wales again. Yeah, like I said, just with the restrictions and everything that's still going on, I think they just thought it'd be easier just to have it in Wales again, back at the castle. But what I've been reading, they've not had a good reception this year. So yeah, from what's been popping up on social media and the different newspapers and things like that, yeah, it's I don't really know what's been going on, but they said, yeah, we've not had a good reception this year, so I'm not sure if something's happened or, you know, I don't know. But yeah, from what I've been reading on like the social media platforms and newspapers have been posting and stuff like that. So, but just have a quick check, because sometimes from Blosstube on Thursday, sometimes I'll see things in between Thursday and today being Sunday. Sometimes things will pop up on Facebook and yeah, in between times to tell you about stuff. No, I don't think there's anything. to catch you guys up on. But no, I think I told you guys about the lists, and now looking through emails. I know what I was going to do. You just give me a second. Oh. Ah, yes. So, I've been meaning to show you guys for a couple of weeks now. I've mentioned that Christine was doing the Eddie Stobart truck, and I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that my husband took part in the trial issue. So part 1 of the Eddie Stobart was trialled, and now obviously it's come out as a full Parker subscription. Sorry about that. So this is the part 1 of the Eddie Stobart, and then this is part 1 of the Routemaster, because again he took part in, I think it was just sent the issue, and I tried to stick some magnets to the back of this. I was going to use it as a cover minder, but yeah, so but yeah, so yeah, that's the Routemaster front grille, and then this is the Eddie Stobart front grille. So he took part in the trial. So yeah, that's the Twiggy, the Eddie Stobart. So anyway guys, I am going to let you guys go. So enjoy the rest of the weekend. Enjoy I'm a Celebrity if you're watching it tonight. I think it starts about 9 and then finishes at 10:15. So I'm hoping I'll still be awake by then to be able to watch it. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend and have a good week next week, and I shall see you guys in the next one. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.